Everybody, Bobby here for the GM table, and we're doing more of what we've been doing all June of giving you previews of things coming out in July. Now, if this isn't what you're looking for, totally get it, you can go, but I hope you stick around because we're going to cover all the new shows. And don't worry, we're also making a bunch of Savage Worlds and other RPG tutorial content, so we're ready no matter what. Anyways, with that intro out of the way, let's get down to what are the new shows coming. Now, last week, I did a bit of a teaser, said I can't talk about it, and now I can. The first thing is we are ending our Eberron campaign. Not anything wrong with Eberron, not anything wrong with D&D 5th edition, but that campaign's coming to a close, and in its place, we're going to be running a new show called Tales from 2000, which is going to be a combination of the mechanics from Kids on Bikes and Tales from the Loop. And it's going to be an all-new RP-heavy, modern mystery. It takes place in the year 2001, so it's a bit of a throwback. We talked about we wanted to cover that decade, lots of horror, lots of intrigue, lots of ways we're experimenting with how our viewers can affect the story with that. So I'm really excited for that. Check it out. We're going to run the trailer for that now.
You sound me every little lie is true. Oh yeah. But I listen to the heartbeat on the floor. I feel loud every breath just like before. You can't take it anymore. Where you gotta go tonight? Why don't you wanna wait it out? I don't know what you're running from.
Now with that, if you noticed, not a Savage Worlds one. We tend to do a lot of Savage Worlds here. Not even a D&D one, because sometimes we do D&D. It's something totally new. Well, don't worry, because we also have a new Savage Worlds show coming, and I'm not even the one GMing it. Our longtime player and friend of the channel, Andy G, is going to be the GM for our new upcoming show, Savage Transformers, which will be airing
Saturday mornings.
He has a small teaser for it. I'm really excited for this. We're bringing in some new people. The channel is growing, and it's growing beyond a one-man operation. We're going to get into that towards the end. It's pretty cool. But with that, check it out. And then finally for the new shows, this one's technically airing right now on Fridays, but they're in kind of a dry rehearsal time. It's not the official release. Things are tweaking and changing because we want our shows to be as good as possible. But we have a new show by another player for the channel, great GM, friend of the channel. He's Jay, but we call him Yakuza Ops. Anyways, he is running a game using the D&D 5th edition engine in his own world called Neogate. And this is Neogate, New York. It is kind of a cyberpunk meets fantasy, but not in the Shadowrun way. Heavily animated, inspired, just insanity that fits along with many of the things you guys know I run. I'm really excited. We don't have as much of a trailer, but we have a little bit of something to tease out. Not much, but cool. Now, I did say we have other stuff to talk about. Well, Unpaid Bounties is getting a bit of a facelift. It is still Savage Worlds. It is still in the Star Wars universe. But let's be honest, if you've been watching that show, we are completely our own thing and our own level of craziness. We're no longer doing the Star Wars scroll. We have our own intro. We're starting to go down our own path and doing a lot cooler stuff with that. I'm going to share that intro with you. But before I do, I also want to note next week, we're introducing you guys, if you watch, to the GM Table team. Yes, officially for about a month now, it has finally no longer been a one-man show here. I've had friends come in and help and do guest spots and co-host for a single show and things like that, but we now have a team working. We're having multiple people producing their own shows so we can bring more content in for you. We have people handling specific jobs. We have people working on becoming dedicated editors, all kinds of really cool stuff that, yes, we're starting in the actual play and streaming center of things because that's the easiest way for everyone to get their feet wet and get the ball rolling. But this is all going to move on towards this stuff, the main YouTube content, where we're going to be adding even more polish, even more cool stuff. We have even more news about that next week. Anyways, with that, I'm going to finish off with the new Unpaid Bounties intro. And I hope you guys stick around. And again, if this hasn't been your thing, first of all, thank you for still watching, though I doubt you are. And in July, we're going to have a bunch of new shows, and we're going to be bringing back the old content. But until next time, bye! That's it for this week's episode. But if you want to catch even more, we have live episodes every Tuesday with Tales from the Frontier and every Saturday with Savage Star Wars over on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/GMTable. Also, as always, you can catch episodes a week or even more early over on our Patreon, patreon.com/GMTable. If that doesn't suit you and you still want to help support the channel, we have a brand new merch store in the link down below with all kinds of mugs, t-shirts, mouse pads, all that cool stuff with Wild the Wild Die, table flip shirts, all of that. Check it out below. Anyways, we'll catch you guys next time. Bye.